It's a creature in the dark.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Low Budgets. It is the weekend, not the weekend before Night of Destruction, but the weekend leading up to Night of Destruction. That made no sense. This weekend is our last chance to work on cars. This Friday night, it is October 17th, 2014, and we have Night of Destruction on November 1st, 2014, the last one, the big one, number 3. The one where any car that's running here has a whole off-season worth of fixing, and it's probably gonna happen on that night. So, we're getting ready to go, but October 17th, this Friday, and then October 19th, this Sunday, we will be out here at Irwindale Speedway working on our cars. We have a lot that needs to get done in these 2 days, and the reason we only have these 2 days and don't have next weekend to work, which, we have this weekend, then next weekend, then Night of Destruction. Next week, when Tommy and I are actually going to be out in Las Vegas for a race that we'll be covering out there, we're going to be gone that whole week, and we do not have time to work on these cars. And what about the Friday before Night of Destruction? It's Halloween. If we have an emergency situation, we will use that Friday of Halloween to get all these cars up and ready. If we really, really need to, we will use nights during that week leading up to that Friday also to work on stuff. Now, hopefully, and that's the big hope, is that none of that needs to be done. Right now, we're already doing something that is a little bit early for us to get done. Welding, because we have a lot of welding that needs to be accomplished here. First off, the front end of my car. You guys saw this. You guys saw how much of a mess this thing was in. And just taking a look at it, you can see that really one of the big concerns with this car right now is this core support. That thing is not going to stay with many more hits. We need something to hold the radiator. We need something to protect the radiator. So that's our goals. Then we have Shayla's car here, the number 2 machine. Her front bumper fell off, so she needs a front bumper. Tommy doesn't have a rear bumper. So we're gonna have to weld a rear bumper onto that. And that's the beginning of our welding duties that need to get done tonight. We also have, and this is so funny because I've just now started posting some of the low budgets at the beginning of this season that you guys are currently watching. Well, what is one of the things we talked about that we were gonna put in? I actually, and people have asked me, and I'm gonna answer this question months now. It'll be months after they asked it, but someone asked, why do you post these so far down the road in the season? Why not post them after they're filmed? The reason for that is because things change throughout the season, and one of them is sometimes we talk about doing something and we just never get to it, and I'm like, well, instead of spending 2 hours talking about how we're gonna change it and not change it, let's just not put it in. Well, this is something that I actually cut out. We spent a big while talking about how we're gonna be adding this reinforcement to our windshields, which is very important to do for safety, but we never did it till now. It only took us, I don't know what episode we're on right now. Okay, all right. It only took us that many. It's so beautiful. You begin to wonder, which of these cars will we see back on track? Which ones are toast? Most of these cars haven't seen the racing service for at least a year, some 2 years, some even before the track went bankrupt, before the low budgets even became a series. And then you got some cars that I'm pretty sure we'll see again. But the low budgets, going into this November date, you probably remember how big of a deal we were making Night of Destruction last year. And this year we've already had 2 of them, but there's something about the end of the year Night of Destruction. I mean, first off, we sold out the last Night of Destruction we had. And going into this one, it's anyone's game. There's no telling. I mean, we've become contenders here on the low budgets, and it's so much fun. It's such a cool deal. You just never know. What kind of things can we accomplish in 2 weeks? 2 weekends here, away from Night of Destruction, the finale of the Low Budgets, Season 2. Tommy's trailer that he's so convinced is fine. So joining us today, or tonight, on the low budgets is Johnny DeStefano. Now he was actually helping us out before the last night of destruction. Really put on a good weld on my rear bumper. He did. Well, now he's gonna be helping us out again with some welding here tonight. And we're hearing he probably will be competing with us. He's feeling good about his Demolition Derby chances. Smoking gun.
Right into something.
Oh, hold on. Right. So right now what's going on, again, there's a couple things all over the place. Johnny continues work on the 00 trailer car, my car, getting it ready for welding. Shayla's car, we're gonna have to weld something similar to what we did with Tommy's car. We're gonna put some channel right here on the front. It gives a little bit so it's not all being forced on the frame. It's actually right here, actually. We're gonna be putting on it. It's beefy enough. Tommy's gonna get a rear bumper tonight as well. So, Tommy's getting pizza. His priorities are in order. Isn't that just gonna push it in? You know, you said something that was very interesting to me. You were referencing how a lot of the drivers may be seeing that, although we're low budget, and boy, you don't get much lower budget than we do. We're kind of, I mean, we're contenders.
We have been. We've had 2 wins this year in trailer races alone, 3 with the Demolition Derby victory. So
you have 2 wins this year,
which I would have never guessed. And that's what's kind of cool is, like, I never go out there expecting to win. I just want to get those fans on their feet, and I think I've done just that twice.
The demo, like the trailer race, it makes sense because that's the idea. But my God, the Demolition Derby still makes me laugh.
Yeah, that was a fluke right there.
That car would not quit. Like, did you even do one rear end hit?
Yeah, my trunk opened.
Okay.
My trunk was stuck open, and then I hit someone again, or someone hit me, and it shut back closed again.
You had the one car that wasn't chained, and you won.
Yep.
Oh, shoot.
So that's what's crazy is, like, there's a lot of people that do this stuff that overthink their cars sometimes, and then there's some people that just seems like they can naturally get lucky and barely do any prep work to their cars and win it. And that was that case right there. That car showed up on Thursday and won the Derby on Saturday.
Is now a good time to mention, by the way, that we're talking about how good we are right now, and yet what don't we have?
We don't have any Demolition Derby cars.
And they are coming. So
sometime, somewhere over the rainbow.
What's good is, if they never arrived, we still have 2 cars that are ready for a derby.
Yeah, we've got cars.
Oh no, Tommy. Don't look now, but the sheriff's in town.
That's the guy that we got it rigged. We gotta beg him to do it.
Now I know that this place is gonna look like nobody worked here tomorrow morning, right?
You're kidding, man.
Ha ha! Yeah, you're still getting a suspension letter, boy.
It's about time. I've been waiting in the mail.
Well, you're gonna get it when you least expect it. Johnny is here now. Now he gets to tell me what you did wrong.
Oh, he has a long list of it. Trust me. Hey, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Always a pleasure.
It's been my pleasure, and I would like to see the 00 in every race next week or 2 weeks.
Oh, trust me. Okay. There'll be a 00. Well, can I run this in the figure 8 race?
You can do anything you want because we're gonna suspend you and fine you and everything like that.
Damn it. What's up?
I just gotta take my time with it. It's wobbling, look at it. But it looks fine to me.
I completely trust your judgment.
Cause yeah, I mean, where it's at right now, he would have to run something over and for it to twist into the radiator. I mean, if you look under the bumper.
Well, I was more worried about the actual support bending, hitting something. But like I said, I could weld a little piece to go from there to there to support the middle so the middle doesn't push in.
Or you can go maybe from the bumper to the channel.
Oh, you can do that. We could do that too.
A deflector or something.
Yeah.
So Tommy, what do we got going in here?
Well, as you can see, making a new core support because your old one over there was too old to cut the Mustang.
How is this too old to... Yeah.
So our master fabricator, Johnny, is helping us out in welding, so thank you. He's gonna be the first one to take us out of the Demolition Derby, which he's okay to do. He's the only one allowed to do that.
Yeah. Permission granted.
Correct.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
So we're doing it, we just don't know what. Tommy, what are we doing?
We're gonna see if the bolt that I undo right now slides this whole thing out. Which it should, but you never know. I might take the whole motor out by doing this.
I wasn't surprised. You're gonna weld your rear bumper to that, and it's just gonna slide out like butter.
That's what I mean. I wonder if we just leave it all in. Wanna play a game of horseshoes?
Sure. Oh, yeah. I'd say that came out nice. Somewhere out there beneath the pale moon light.
Silly head. I don't monkey I breakfast around.
You know, somewhere there's like some meaning behind having parts of a trailer being what helps me take out other trailers. Like there's something in there. So let's take a look at the progress over here. Johnny's been putting some work into these welds, making them nice and pretty. So literally, I will be using parts of a trailer to take out other trailers. It's literally fighting trailer with trailer. Watch out, competitors. I'm coming for everything. I'm gonna go nuts. It's the last trailer race of the year. But Tommy, we're thinking about maybe enhancing during race coverage a little bit.
Yeah, thinking about maybe miking up us inside the car.
So we can actually talk to the people while we're racing.
Explain what we're doing and all that other excitement. I don't know. Who knows what's going to come out of my mouth?
Sometimes you get some really exciting characters at Irwindale Speedway. Drivers from Vegas, for example. Some of which we're going to talk to right now.
How about it? How about a Coors Light?
It is past 3 in the morning, and yes, of course, we're still working out here. Johnny's still going at it. Still welding junk up. Now we're working on Shayla's car. And Tommy right now, no one really knows what Tommy's doing, but Tommy. He's the only one. It's past 3 a.m. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Pretty soon we're here, the rock quarry going on, and
yeah, we've been through the last time we were here. We went through all this, but yeah, welding, getting it on. Never look a weld directly in the eye. So yeah, Tommy, Sunday's gonna be a busy day.
it's going to be busy. The final touches, the final big touches before the little touches.
And you know, it's funny because like we got a huge chunk of stuff done, important stuff, big check marks that we needed to get checked off. But we got a lot of little check marks on Sunday.
Yep, and it's the little ones that always sneak up on you.
Yep. What is it? 4 skid plate cars.
Yep. Some derby cars whenever they show up.
Some derby cars whenever they show up. 3 trailer cars with final prep. I mean, essentially, we're gonna have, I think, 10 cars in our fleet come Night of Destruction. 10 cars. 10 cars.
Wow.
Well, Tommy, I think that's about a wrap on this October 17th, 2014. It's now the 18th. It's Saturday morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
And good night.